at their own 23-yard line.
Cut. 180.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go. That's how we do it.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
A shotgun snap for gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Alert, 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 alert. 180.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Sit up. 180.
Mike, 50.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Takes 3. 218. Chopper.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sit up. 180.
58's the Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 58's the Mike. 58.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. 25 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Sit up. 180.
58's the Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Block 20s.
Get him! Get him!
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch the edge!
On first down, it's Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The first to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike, 58, right there.
Lock in, lock in.
All day, any day.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down and run with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, alert.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Come on, set. 60 out low. 58, the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Deuce. Shut up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Let's go.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Watch the run. Joker.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy. Look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, we got 4 down.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that in this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Here goes the line. 180. Check Mike. Watch that.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Stop! 180! Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, ball. Hey, exit. Banjo.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeLance Turner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Dot, 180.
Check 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some.
Super one.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch twist.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Kill. Hey, turn that. Back. What's that?
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Throwing on third. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
180.
Squeeze down the double. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a
Now
look.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
What? 120. 56 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. Ric Flair.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. Come on.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Crunch time, defense. 56.
Bravo.
56, check 56.
Let him know, let him know.
Here's Goff now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down, Chicago.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Hey, Echo.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch 9, watch 9.
Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 37, check 37.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch right.
Let's go.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
49.
Now it's Trubisky.
Shift.
And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 18-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. Check 31. Check. Red,
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run to go. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 31's the mic.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Shift.
Another carry now for Gurley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
56.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Value 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Hey, watch 16, boys.
31's the mic. Stop it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's where you belong.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there. Yeah.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And he fires one incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
31's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First down, Bears.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Blue down, blue down.
Check 52.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Man, I got you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
30
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 31's the mic. Hey, watch the screen.
Now it's gone. Forced out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Super. 31's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hey, here we go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
58, right over there, right over there.
Here's Trubisky. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tonight, slack 20.
Right there, 56.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong